Hello again, everybody. August 17th, 2021. Just want to go over one other possibility on Bitcoin here. I've been assuming that this move right here is our 1 and 2 because we did not go lower than 1. Like this low didn't go lower than this. But if you've been following me for a while, you know that I did not like how deep this did actually go. It went a little bit lower than it really should have to be a 2. So what I want to do is just go over the possibility of what does this look like if I'm wrong. And I've said a couple times now that Elliott Wave doesn't really know what to do with double bottoms. I haven't seen a good explanation for what a double bottom is, and basically I just kind of view them as kind of just restarting it. So this was sort of like a false takeoff, and this kind of restarts it here. So if that is the case, and that's what it's doing, number one, I would look at this as potentially a double bottom here with a neckline about there, which we sort of retested here and then came up from. That has already played out, I believe. Let's look at price range here and extend it upwards. So yeah, the target for that double bottom would have been about 44.5. So we've already achieved that target. So the double bottom is not really in play anymore. But what is potentially in play is, like I said, if I'm wrong about this being 1 and this being 2, then we'd actually be looking at this being 1 and this being 2 here. And we're already on our way in this fifth wave. We've already completed the 1. I like the way that my other count is proceeding. It's been following along really nicely. So I don't count this as a high probability, but I do want to look at it just in case it is. So normally what we would see, if this is 1 and this is 2, we would typically see the 1 and the 2 of the next wave right here, going from the 618, which is just about where it rejected, down to the 382, which is 43,168. So I guess what I'm saying is that if there is this possibility, we just want to be aware of it. The whole thing would look like this. 1, 2, 3 would extend here, 4 to here, 5 up to here. This obviously doesn't put us as high as we would want. That ideal range on the larger time frame is between 80 and 100. So this might just get us to 80. So, you know, it's possible we see extension and it gets a little higher. So it is possible that this is the correct path here. Let me just do this to make it a little more clear. Okay. Within this third is what I'm talking about, right? This 3, each of these waves should have 5 waves within it. So if that was going to be the case, we would see then 1, 2 would hold the 3 at 2, 3 would go to the 1, 2, 3, 6, 4 down about to the 1, and then 5 up here finally to the 1, 6, 1, 8. So let's change this, make it smaller. Something like that, maybe a different color. Okay, so this is super bullish scenario if we only go down to 43 or even hold above that and then proceed upwards to this region up here. You know, we clearly break through that 50K region and proceed up to 59, then this is what I'm going to be looking at as the primary scenario. So like I said, I don't think this is the best way to interpret it, but it is something I'm going to be aware of and something I'm going to be watching. So I just wanted to make you all aware of it so that it doesn't come out of nowhere if we see this hold and then a big strong move up from there. And if that's the case, then so be it. That's fine. I'll just keep holding on to my cash, and I'll use that cash that I've raised in this area selling my Bitcoin. I'll use that cash to start playing some alts that look promising, or buy little pullbacks on Bitcoin or whatever. So it's not, like I've said, I'm not completely out of Bitcoin, but I am about 40% cash right now. So anyway, all right, so that's the bullish scenario. I'm going to keep this on a separate chart. We're just going to rename this Super Bull scenario. Ironically, this is not even, this is just more immediate bull scenario. I probably shouldn't call it Super Bull, because honestly, it projects higher if we do what I think it's going to do, and it comes down to 37, 36, something like that. This is the count that actually projects this upwards even higher to 100K instead of just 80. So it would actually be more bullish for my original count to play out and us to come down a little bit more. In the scheme of things, that would be more bullish, but this would be our kind of immediate bullish scenario here if it wanted to keep pressing upwards. So all right, that's it for that update. Good night, everybody.